day in Thailand, opening up your laptop to do some work on a beautiful warm day. Maybe you'd flirt with the cute barista. Afterwards, you'd ride your bike down a scenic route, arrive at your villa that's cheaper than a council house in the UK. I'd see myself being confident with girls. And you know what? I would be sat at home visualizing all this. And it worked. All of it. I didn't realize that I had stumbled upon probably the most important factor for becoming successful. And everyone can do it. Adonis. Adonis only sees himself in a positive light. Although Adonis stays humble with a student mindset, his self-image is great. Adonis understands the power of his mind. He believes and he sees all of it in his mind, and then he makes it a reality. But Adonis wasn't always like this. Adonis started off just like you. He didn't believe in himself. He felt like he wasn't good enough. But slowly and surely, by doing the right things, Adonis began to improve his self-image. And with that, everything changed. If you want to become successful, you need one thing more than everything else: to improve your self-image. Your self-image is how you see yourself. If you see yourself as not good enough, everyone else will too. If you see yourself as confident, everyone else will too. You act as you think you are. And if we change how you think about yourself, your actions will automatically change with that. To become successful in any area, to get girls, to get money, to make friends, you need to improve your self-image first. But you've got to make sure that you do it in the right way. And you might think that this isn't going to work for you, that it's too weird. It's only your benefit. So this is exactly what you do to improve your self-image. You do visualizations and reminders. Visualize yourself achieving the success that you want. For example, if you want that girl's number, most guys will be stood here thinking, oh, what should I say? I really want to speak to her. My heart's going really fast. What should I say? You, on the other hand, will visualize the success. Simply see the mental movie in your mind of her giving you her number. See her with a flirty smile on her face. You'll automatically act more confident. Our body responds to whatever we see in our mind. And if you don't believe that, what happens when you think about a sexy thought? Your dick gets hard. Even if it's not real, it's not in the real world, but our body responds to what we think in our mind. So how about we think success in our mind? You'll act more confident because your self-image updates it to the guy who's already gotten her number. How about with fitness? Visualize yourself finishing the exercise. For example, you see yourself writing down how many reps you hit on your workout tracker app. Or maybe you see you and your gym partner fist bumping each other. Now, reminders are so easy to implement. Literally, just have a notes document on your phone reminding you of successful moments that you've had. Whenever a successful moment pops up, whether it's something that happened today or maybe you get a memory of something that you did a while ago, just write it down on the notes app. And then whenever you need like a little confidence, self-image boost, read through the app and visualize that experience again. You'll literally feel like you're succeeding again. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.
And it's called a self-image. Too many people don't know much about themselves, and so they don't have a very good image of themselves. And you'll often notice that people will shy away from you. They won't look you in the eye. They'll look down or look up. They'll never try to do anything of any great consequence because they don't think they can. They have a poor self-image. But yes, if we're told we're not very good, you're just like you're dead, you know, you're a bum, you're never going to do well, you didn't go to school, you can't win. That's all false. We can do anything. And we should be encouraging a child. Give them a pat on the back rather than a kick.
Okay, how can we improve it? Something specific. How can we go about making our self-image more positive?
Well, if a person would sit down and let their body relax, totally relax, and build the image in our mind of how we'd like to see ourselves. How we'd like to see ourselves acting in life, relating to other people, our social life, see ourselves in the position we hold, or how we make our sales presentations if we happen to be in selling or something, and then take that picture and describe it, write it out in the present tense. I am so happy now that I see myself, and write it out. Now, a lot of people will laugh at this and say, that doesn't make any sense. It makes a lot of sense. They can't tell you why it doesn't. I could spend hours telling you why it does, and I could explain it in such detail that everyone would understand it. But write out a description of how you'd like to see yourself. Start to read it, and read it, and read it, and read it every day. Carry it around and keep reading it. The one point that all the great teachers, all down through history, have all agreed on, they've been in complete unanimous agreement on it, we become what we think about. Now, it may be fantasy at first, it might even appear to us as being a lie. But if you read it often enough, you'll start to believe it. And when William James said, believe and your belief will create the fact, you will see the person's personality change. I watch people in the seminars personality change right in front of my eyes. And all they're doing is starting to see themselves different. They're starting to think different thoughts.
I used to think I was really ugly, and then I understood the whole we were never meant to see our own faces theory, and it just changed the way I see myself. This is my understanding of it. Humans were never supposed to see their faces this much, and that's exactly why so many of us struggle with self-image. Like, this is fact. This is truth. For most of history, the only reflection we ever saw of ourselves was in water. And even then, it was kind of blurry. It wasn't very clear. You couldn't see our imperfections. And here's what's even crazier. We could see everyone else, but we could never compare because we never knew what we really looked like. But then mirrors got invented and people could see themselves every day. And then photos came out, and then videos, and now social media. We see millions of faces, and they're edited, they're filtered, and that's when we start comparing. We start finding flaws in ourselves that we weren't even supposed to ever notice. And all this stuff really stressed me out, so I tried to see something a bit more positive about the whole thing. Here's the truth that I've understood. The way you see yourself is not real. You think you're seeing what everyone else sees, but you're not. Other people don't study your face the way you do, every angle, every flaw. They see you in movement, in laughter, in moments. And that's why beauty has never been just about looks. It's about how you carry yourself, your energy. So anyways, you were never supposed to see your face this much. You were never supposed to think about it this much, because you are not an image. You are an experience, and that's what people remember.